What's up, Smarties? Okay, clearly I'm a little rusty. What's up, Smarties? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Nurse Hacks. And we are doing a life update video. I'm gonna be chatting with you guys, catching you up on my career, giving you guys, some career updates, talking to you about my plans for the year, my career goals. Also talking about a little something that happened last month. And then finally, I'm going to be talking to you guys about just living alone and how that's been, especially during this winter season in the Northeast. As a lot of you know, I live in upstate New York. So we are gonna just be chit-chatting, you guys. Just grab yourself a little drink. It is freezing here in upstate New York. It's in the negatives. So I made myself a nice cup of tea. This is, y'all saw me make it. It's from Trader Joe's. It's the blood orange. And I just put a little fresh lemon in there. So grab yourself something to drink and let's get into today's video. So first things first, let's talk about my career. Let's talk about being a dermatology nurse practitioner. It's been a whole 6 months now. Can you believe it? 6 months since I started this job. It's going well, I will say that. I am now seeing up to 30 patients a day, but honestly, there have been a lot of no-shows. Apparently that's very typical for this practice because a lot of our patients travel to Florida during the winter season and they don't cancel. And a lot of people, just because of the weather in general, like we got 12 inches of snow the other day. So, we didn't have a lot of patients show up as expected. So I'm seeing anywhere from 20 to 30 patients. So that's going really well. My goals for this year really is to become more comfortable in this specialty area. I have learned and grown so much in such a short period of time. The postmaster certificate program that I did at Florida Atlantic University was extremely helpful. I will link the program down below. But yeah, and the training, of course, with my job helped. But there's still so much to learn, you guys. Like, I'm finally getting to the point where I feel like I'm having more fun at my job. I think it's because I am more comfortable. I'm seeing a lot of the same things now, and repetition is key. So like acne patients, I feel very comfortable with. Lesions of concern, I feel very comfortable with, as far as like, knowing whether I need to biopsy or not. I want to become a better educator when it comes to explaining to patients what they have and what's causing it. So that's one of my major goals. And then I also want to attend a dermatology conference this year. There's one that I have my eye on in Austin. It's with the Society of Dermatology Physician Assistants, which I know you might be like, Aggie, you're a nurse practitioner. Why would you want to go to that? Well, they welcome all healthcare providers, professionals that work in the area of dermatology. And it's in a fun city. So not only is it in a fun city, but there's more to why I want to go to that city. But we'll talk about that later. It'll be another video where you'll get insight as to why I particularly want to go to a conference in Texas. So that one I have my eye on is going to be in June. So my goal is to definitely go to that. I'm really, really excited. I already looked at the agenda to see the topics that they're going to be discussing and the speakers that are going to be there, the kind of events. And I think it'll be perfect timing for where I am in my career. So that is the update for my career. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, this ring. So a lot of you guys, well, if you watch my vlogs, you probably picked up that I was in a relationship, right? But y'all didn't know the extent of it. That was on purpose. I'm the type of person that I like to keep things private until they are permanent. I'm also just pretty stingy with my relationships. So my romantic relationships, to be specific. So anywho, this engagement was a complete surprise, okay? Y'all have no idea how shooketh I was. All my best girlfriends were there. Those hoes lied to me, okay, leading up to this surprise proposal. Not to mention my boo, his name is Jesse, by the way. He did a great job and just blowing me out the water with this surprise engagement. My family was there. If you haven't already, I did make a whole video just sharing some special clips from the day and just kind of explaining what happened. We are considering doing like a full sit down video where he kind of tells his side of how things went. Only if you guys really care, if you're interested in it. Otherwise, please check out the previous vlog where I shared how the day went. So, your girl's getting married. Like, what is life? That is, let me just, on that note, I'm gonna be somebody's wife. Like, that's happening. And it's you know, something, I don't feel much different being engaged or anything, but when I think about the idea of soon starting a new chapter of my life, you know, starting a family with someone, it's just mind-blowing to me because I've just been selfish all these years. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. He is such a great guy. We are very compatible, and parts of me sometimes, like, I want to share some aspects of the relationship just more so for insight into the dynamics of like a long-term relationship, dating someone with his career, dating someone with like our cultural background, and like the whole planning that goes into like what, like, you know, starting planning a wedding. So it's kind of like I kind of have an interest in documenting that journey because I'm sure there's other people like us that have similar struggles when it comes to planning a wedding that, you know, you want versus what your parents want. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm getting married, so stay tuned for possibly a video talking about the engagement, talking about wedding planning. I just know I'm ready to marry this man, if I'm being honest, so stay tuned for more details on that. And then finally, I wanted to update you guys on just now, right? Like, it is now January 22nd, 2022. Ooh, 1/22/22, I like that. It is in like the negatives here in New York. It's freezing, and I'm living alone, you know, for the first time. I've been loving it, but I will say, starting in towards the end of November, December, and then even after the holidays, I've been going through a lot of waves emotionally of, you know, just feeling down, you know, like feeling very lazy, not wanting to get out my bed, like being glued to my couch. And I would feel really guilty about those feelings because I'm like, geez, Aggie, you're so blessed. You have this job, you have your own space. Like, why do you feel this way? Like, why do you feel sad? And the only thing I can contribute it to is the season. It's dead in the winter. It gets dark by 5:30 out here. And a lot of times we don't get much sunshine. Today is actually not so bad, but it's really, can be really gloomy out here. So anywho, it's been a lot of ups and downs. Now, the good thing is that I have found outlets to make me feel more up and more positive, and to kind of force myself out of those ways. But other times I just really have to just take a nap, sleep it out, and then just wait for the next day to come around. If this is something you're going through as well, let me know down in the comments. Do you find yourself being more to yourself, more sad during the winter months? If so, you may have seasonal depression. Now, I'm not no psych NP, no psychiatrist, psychologist or anything, but let me know if that's something you're also experiencing, because I want to know. If it is something you're experiencing, I would love to talk more about this, what works for you, what works for me in coping. Let's get through this together, people. let's get through this together. But I think that about wraps up this video. When it comes to YouTube, I would love to have some more partnerships with brands that I really enjoy and I think that you all really enjoy. Talking more about my career and how you or others, you know, can break into dermatology, because it really is a great specialty to work in, like truly. Okay, if you want me to talk about all the things I love about dermatology, I can make a video about that also. Want to talk about living alone and how to make the most of this time in your life if you are also living alone. And then finally talking about relationships, professional relationships, romantic and non-romantic. So that concludes today's video. Let me know again what you are most excited about from this channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.